Today, I'm going to speak with Queenie who's an award-winning actress. I think that's a pretty good title. I quite like that title, I think. I'm an awardless.
An award-winning, yes, but you've always got to wonder what award did they win, you know.
Oh no, I've got a list of your awards. Hold on, here, there's some guy called Jeffrey Johnston Smith Memorial Glug Award. That's
the Glug Award, yeah. Oh, look, you know, they're a lovely group of people, the Glugs, so, yes, it's a lovely acknowledgement.
Best Supporting Actress at AussieTheatre.com Award. You can't, I think that's pretty good. Best Female Actor, a Green Room Award. Oh,
no, they're nominations, you see. That's the thing. I've been nominated many, many, many times for lots of different awards, but actually only one, I think two. I think that's
really?
Only the Glug and I think the AussieTheatre.com, the awards, which I'm not even sure if they still exist. But look, you know, it doesn't matter. If you some of the best awards I've got on my bookshelf have been given to me by my friends and, you know, as a mock, as a joke and things like that. I think, you know, anybody that acknowledges you and says, good on you, you had a crack and we thought it was good, you know, that's all it is, isn't it?
Yeah, well, I'm fairly impressed. But I just need to tell people that while we're talking, Queenie is actually in your dressing room, is that correct?
I'm actually in the festival gardens, in the actual garden, next to the Spiegel tent in Sydney.
Oh, fabulous. Just before to go into your show, what's that, a 9:30 show, is it?
Yeah, that's right.
For Smoke and Mirrors. And I am currently putting my boy to bed. So we've brushed our teeth and gone to the toilet, and now we're in bed. So there you go. We're both kind of busy. So tell us about Smoke and Mirrors. I saw this fantastic photo of you, and you've got this green bustier thing, and you're dressed to the nine, and then trickling down your chin is like a beard.
That's right. I play the bearded lady in this show, and she's. Yes, I've got a fantastic costume designed by Nicholas Stair, and which is beautiful, very, very sexy, and all, you know, it's this gorgeous costume, and then this fantastic beard that the Australian Opera made from goat hair, I think, and basically the fantastic show. This is the second time it's been on at the Sydney Festival. It was sold out within days of going on sale last year. And same this year. Like I said, you can't get a ticket, so that's lovely. Always lovely to be in a hit show. You know, we don't have to worry about how many people are going to be out there at night. So, and it's lovely. I have an absolute ball doing it. We've been touring it around last year overseas as well. So, yeah, it's fabulous.
And so the last time I saw you in Brisbane, I think it might have been, 2005, in Women in Voice. Jan.
Yes, Jan Van.
That's the last time I saw you. I mean, you didn't see me there, but I saw you.
I think I have been there once after that to do I came in 2006 to do the Brisbane Cabaret Festival with a show actually that was the front runner to the show that I'm going to be doing for you guys at the Judith Wright Centre, Cabaret in 12 Easy Steps. So that was the last time I think I performed in Brisbane. I think so, yeah.
And so what's happening with Jan these days?
Oh, well, Jan is, she goes from strength to strength. Good old Jan. I've been doing a lot of stuff on YouTube with her. Like, I've been doing this series of interviews. I interview famous people. And the most recent one I did was with Alan Cumming, who's a fantastic Hollywood actor who was just so lovely. And I got to meet him doing a Hats Off concert in Sydney, and he did the raffle, and because he's very involved with Hats Off in New York, and he drew the raffle, and I was doing the raffle of Jan, and so he thought Jan was fabulous, and so we kept in touch. And when he came out here to do his show, I interviewed him as Jan, and so it's great fun. That's on YouTube, and we've just been developing over the last 4 years. I've been developing her with my co-writers into a television series, and so we're now at the pitching stage for that, and we've got a great producer working with us, and so hopefully people will get to see her on the television within
fantastic.
A few years. She's great. She's great.
Oh, that's fantastic. Yeah, that's very, very exciting news. And has she been on the stage at all? Has she done any more cabaret, or you've really been concentrating on the television? And
it's kind of, I mean, I've been doing a bit of cabaret. I did a great, I really, really enjoyed performing at the Adelaide Cabaret Festival last year. I did another show there called The Best and Worst of Queenie, which is kind of like a spoof. You know how people in cabaret often do shows about their lives. You know, the very famous people like, Mandy Patinkin and Bernadette Peters and all those sort of people.
If I had to do a cabaret about my life, oh my God, how boring would that be?
Well, you'd be surprised, I reckon. I really think you would. Because, my cabaret basically, I realised that last year I was in the business for 21 years, and I thought, you know what, I'm not married. I've never had a big, wedding. I've never done like big celebrations. And I thought I really should celebrate my career. I've been basically married to my career. I thought I should celebrate the 21 years that I've been doing this for. So I thought I'll write a show around that, and then I thought it would be quite hilarious to write it as a kind of look back at my career. Of course, a career that has been, pretty much unnoticed by most people, but which of course is my life, and it's lovely. It really celebrates, all the wonderful parts of my world, and it also spoofs all the the crazy things that happen if you spend your life in show business. So it's a very funny show, and it's a multimedia show. It shows photographs and images and bits of DVD footage, and so it was very, very good fun. So I did that last year, and that went off in Adelaide. That was really great fun, and so I want to tour that one around later this year as well.
And so the show that you're doing for us, Cabaret and 12 Easy Steps, so if people are listening to this after February 8th, too bad, how sad, it was fantastic. But before that, can you tell us, 12 Easy Steps, so what, do I get a certificate after I attend the show so that I can put a cabaret on, or?
Yeah, well, basically, I'm quite interested in this whole idea, obviously. I do a lot of teaching, which is the other thing I love to do. So I run master classes around Australia and in music theatre and cabaret and audition technique, and so it's interesting that my writing then ends up, Jan is obviously a musical therapist and runs self-help courses, and so, this I wrote this one after I wrote Jan Vanderstoel, and I was at the time that I was writing it and developing it, I was actually teaching a cabaret course at the Victorian College of the Arts, and I was feeding all my ideas into my students' cabarets, and I thought, oh God, how am I going to pull one out, from me, and I just felt so uninspired. And then I thought, write what you know, and so I thought, I'm just going to write about cabaret. I'm going to write a show about how to put on a show, and so that's actually what it is. It's like paint by numbers, you can put together a cabaret show, all the do's and don'ts after seeing my show. So yeah, but of course, again, it's very, very it's very tongue in cheek, and it spoofs all the things I love and all the things I can't stand, about cabaret.
And what sort of music do you sing in the show?
Oh, it's lots of different stuff. There's some, there's obviously music theatre songs, some very well-known music theatre songs, some less well-known music theatre stuff that's been written by Australian writers, and I sing some comedy tunes from people like Tim Minchin and Eddie Perfect, and and some other writers from overseas, and so and I also sing a couple of songs by one of my co-writers, Peter J. Casey, who's the guy who wrote Jan Vanderstoel, one of the guys who wrote Jan Vanderstoel with me. He's written a couple of songs for the show as well, and so it's lots of different stuff. There's a lot of comedy in it, but there's also some very, very beautiful, moving, ballads, and so it'll be a bit of everything.
And so it's cabaret and 12 Easy Steps. So what would be one piece of advice you would give to people writing a cabaret?
Well, one of the pieces of advice I would say is just to be very careful about choreography and props in cabaret, because and I show a bit of footage from my very first cabaret that I ever did, called The Essential Lloyd Webber, and I did it when I was 18 with two friends in Canberra. Actually, it wasn't quite in Canberra; it was in Queanbeyan, which is a tiny little town 40 minutes out of Canberra, and they had a theatre, restaurant, or cabaret venue there, and this show, it was so appalling. I can't tell you, it's hilarious. I show it now to people as a joke, like I show people. When we have video nights at my house, I bring it out and go, okay, here we go. And it's hilarious. And for some reason, we were 18, the three of us, this guy who was running that venue, he had seen us in a school musical, and he asked us if we wanted to do this show, Andrew Lloyd Webber show. And so he put it together with us and staged it and whatever. And it's just, oh my gosh, some of the things that we have in that. There's a great photo actually from it where I'm sitting with the other two people, and we're all, or one of them's at the piano, and the girl and I are sitting down, and we've got this dog, a stuffed dog in our lap that we are actually pretending is a cat, and we're singing Gus, here's the cat at the theatre door, this song from Cats the Musical, patting this cat. But she, for some reason, she really didn't concentrate on what she was doing, and she used to just pick at its bum, like because it had a fluffy tail, and it looks like she's actually picking dags out of its bum. Anyway, it's it was already a stretch to get people to try and think about it as a dog, let alone sorry, as a cat, considering it's a dog. And so stuff like that. You've got to be very careful about using props and choreography on small stages. Yeah, so I showed some footage from that show.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, you've worked from everything. You've worked on Kath and Kim and Carrie Ann morning show, which is, must have been, that's a highlight. What did you do on there? On the Carrie, I see, I've got your bio here. It says you were on the mornings with Carrie Ann.
Yeah. You know what? I'm trying to think. I've done it quite a few times. I can't remember. I would have done. Isn't that terrible? I've done so many, darling. I can't remember. No, it's just. I would have sung. Something. It would have been to promote some show that I was in, but I can't remember which one it was. It would have been maybe Oliver, or I honestly can't remember.
Okay, I'll test you again. You were in Scooby-Doo. What did you do there?
Oh, in Scooby-Doo, I played a woman called, what was her name? It was called something like Angry Woman or something like that.
Angry Woman 1?
Angry Woman 1, that's right. I had about 4 lines. And I was actually cut out of the final edit. Very disappointing.
Oh,
but can be seen in the deleted scenes on the video. And because it was a Hollywood blockbuster, I still get paid for that film. It's amazing.
Okay, everyone, you can get the DVD so you can get the deleted scenes of Scooby-Doo, the movie.
Yeah,
the only one,
right.
I guess. And so you've done
right.
musicals, and you've done TV, you've done film and cabaret, and you're a sought-after teacher. What's next on the agenda after February 8th, of course, and after Smoke and Mirrors has finished its season and in Melbourne?
Well, it's open really. I don't have any scheduled sort of long-term musicals or work or whatever that's coming, or plays that I'm doing at the moment. So basically I'll just go then back to doing my own, work, which is to develop Jan, to keep doing stuff with her. I do her a lot in corporate theatre when I'm not doing other things. And I'm writing a book at the moment, which is I've been writing for quite a few years now on audition techniques. So in mystery musical theatre in Australia. So I'll be continuing to work on that, and I've got another show that I'm wanting to do with the creators of Smoke and Mirrors, Iota and Craig Islet. And myself, I want to work with them on a new cabaret show that's kind of not quite a cabaret show, it's a little bit bigger than that I'm wanting to do, like around at festivals and stuff. And so look, I've always got 5 million ideas. It's really just trying to find the time. That's the biggest thing. And, I always run my courses, of course, so that sort of keeps me busy. And so it's, who knows? That's one of the most exciting things I think about being a performer, is that every year in this part of the year, I always think, I wonder what I'll be doing next year. I wonder what will be happening. I wonder how at the end of the year, would I look back and go, what did I do? I find that fascinating. I've only ever had one permanent sort of job when I first left school, where I worked in the public service and I worked for the Film and Sound Archive. And I remember just thinking, I can't stand it. I know exactly what I'll do every day, every week for the rest of the year, or for however long I'm here. So that's for me, one of the true thrills of being a performer. It's just not knowing what's going to come.
Well, I, for one, am very much looking forward to what is happening in your future. I know that nobody's heard of you, but I think Brisbane knows about you, and are very, very excited about you coming to the Student Rights Centre, Cabaret and 12 Easy Steps.
Oh, yes, I love coming back to Brizzy. I'm so excited. I love Brisbane audiences, and I love performing there, so I'm really thrilled. I would love to perform there more often, because it's just, having lived there, so I really miss it. It's beautiful.
Oh, I'll pass the message on.
Well,
thanks for talking to us, and we'll see you in a couple of weeks.
Thanks so much, Sarah.
Okay.
Yeah, thank you. All the best.
Bye.
Bye.